So I have a very serious question for you, John.
Yeah.
Would you rather not touch video games at all?
Oh,
Not touch
God.
video games at all for 1 month.
Okay.
You have 1 month that you can't touch a single one. You can't create content around it. You can't do anything. Or listen to that Playboi Carti album on repeat every day for that month. And then you can play all the video games you want, but you got to be jamming it.
Oh, this video doesn't get 2,000 likes at least, I'm gonna be upset.
All right. This interview has honestly been like the longest wait. I think you are the most requested person who has been tweeted at, commented on the YouTube videos, asked about in streams. When are you going to interview Jon Sandman? So state,
Yes.
you know, the kind of redundant, but state who you are and what you do in case anyone doesn't know.
What if it's no? Everyone knows. What if I came on and I was just super
Just like
cocky?
you guys know
Everybody
who I am.
knows who I am. If you don't, you're living under a rock. No, I'm John. I have a YouTube channel, Jon Sandman, and Twitch, and yeah, I just create content, and I'm on Space Station Gaming with you, so life's good.
Represent. Okay.
Representing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna
Oh, God.
rapid fire some questions at you, throw them out
Bring
of
it
left
on.
field, some Rocket League, some life. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite food?
Easily steak and sushi.
Oh, delicious.
That's
What's
the
your favorite
combo.
sushi?
Just a like nice tuna belly cut roll. Tuna belly cut roll is just the go-to.
Delicious. Best drink for fucked up Fridays.
Ooh, okay. Best drink. Right now I'm on the Casamigos tequila. Tequila train right now.
Oh my God. Literally. Okay. I was just doing another interview before this
Yeah.
where I asked what their favorite tequila was, and it was Casamigos. So it's not
Hey,
sponsored.
I mean
The
it's
channel's
that.
not
It's between that and Casadores. Like those are the two that are just like
Oh, I haven't had
etched
that
in my
one.
brain. So oh yeah, it's up there with it. But Casamigos, you don't get a hangover. So
Okay. Dream collab.
dream collab. Oh my gosh. I would love, and it could be anyone.
Yes, anyone. There is no limits. There are no I mean, I guess they're alive, but like,
Well,
there's no.
yeah, they need to be
there are
alive. I can't say
boundaries here.
Jesus Christ or something like, yo, me and Jesus do a Rocket League video. I think a really
The clickbait,
funny,
though.
I think a really fun collab for me that I think about a lot would be me and Jack Black. I would love to do like a just game with him and like make up songs on the fly and just sing to each other.
John, do you follow
I
him
know.
on TikTok?
I do. He's hilarious. He's so funny. He's constantly
Oh
funny.
my
He's
God.
been funny. He's never not funny. Every movie he's in, he's funny. Even serious movies, he's serious funny. He's just great. He's just man, I love his energy. I feed off energy from people. So yeah, Jack
When
Black.
I was writing off of these, when I was writing these questions, and I was thinking of every like collab possible that could have been done with you, I didn't think of that one, and now I'm not gonna live until your
I know. I might have to tweet it out.
Your YouTube channel is not gonna be good enough for me until you have a video.
Until I get a Jack Black
with
video.
Jack Black.
I mean,
Okay.
he games. He does like charity stuff. So like, you know,
Yeah.
maybe I gotta just
The vibes would be immaculate.
Yeah,
Okay,
it'd be amazing. It'd be
all
amazing.
right. So recently, on a recent event that happened, you had to shave your mustache off. You shaved it right off. You bet on
Yeah.
the wrong team, unfortunately. I think that was our
Yeah.
team you bet on. No.
Yeah.
Okay. But you shaved it off. And say you're stuck for like permanently with a facial style. Would you rather be stuck like permanently mustache John or goatee John?
Ooh, what do you mean goatee? I've never rocked a goatee.
Oh.
Do you mean beard?
No, I mean like
Goatee.
let me
Ooh, okay. Like you're talking full on goatee, like
yeah,
a
like I'm
actual
talking
goatee.
about like 90s goatee or like early
see,
Iron Man goatee.
I
Like, would
feel
you rather
like
be
the-
stuck with that mustache or try out a goatee and have it stuck?
I think later in my life I'd be so happy with the goatee, but in my honest opinion, you can never go wrong with a mustache. It is I
mean,
feel like
there are
people.
some.
I feel like yeah, some are questionable, but like my mustache, like not how it was on that broadcast. That broadcast, the lady had messed it up. Like my mustache is like a caterpillar. Like it can be a full-on crazy mustache. So like that, you look at someone with that and you're like, they're either confident or they're really not confident at all, and they're just putting that there to feel confident, or it's just something to talk about. It's a talking point. So I feel like a goatee wouldn't be special enough.
We've got to get variations of mustaches on John
yeah,
now.
I would mustache.
We need like one of those long ones. That,
Yeah,
like,
do you edit these? If you edit these, I'll just smile right now and you just throw a bunch of different mustaches on me, you know?
Let me know which one looks best on him. Okay. Shifting gears a little bit to more like what we do and things like that. What video game got you like addicted to video games as far back as you can remember? What was the one that like full sent, hey, I love playing video games?
So like when I was 2, I started playing Mario. Like the original Mario, with my dad. I would like sit on his lap and we'd play that. We'd play Dad Sandman. Yeah, literally. We'd play Contra. We'd play Golden Axe, Sega games. But I think what jump started me back to video games was actually Gears of War 1 when it came out on Xbox. And I was in high school or whatever. And I was not into video games. I always played them. I had all the systems, Nintendo 64, GoldenEye, did it all, but it really got my like attention, fired up for like games again and getting a little more competitive and getting a little more like into it.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's crazy. It's crazy to think of like the games that you like play mainly now and like the games that you started out on, because the game what got me back into video games like after high school was like Call of Duty and like Black Ops 2 and things like that. And it's funny because I don't do anything like that anymore.
Exactly.
But it's just crazy.
And now you're like full-time Rocket League.
Yeah, like I play soccer with a car.
Soccer.
All right, shifting gears completely. John, I'm going to give you 30 to 40 seconds to completely pitch to anyone watching right now penny stocks.
Oh my God. Penny stocks are incredible. Yeah, let's go. Penny stocks are incredible. They are the dumbest, most lucrative. Honestly, no one should do it. You should not do penny stocks because unless you have money that
don't do it.
No, literally, it's money that you will probably never see. It's legal gambling. That is why I love it so much. I love gambling. And it is legal gambling that like you should not expect to ever get your money back. But if you do get your money back, you are making 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times what you put in sometimes if you get lucky and you do your due diligence. Thank you.
Yeah. So the reason I asked is because like you obviously you talk about penny stocks sometimes on like hidden Twitter accounts.
She found it.
And like
no.
hunting down hidden Twitter accounts and things like that. No, but here's the thing. So like you obviously know about all the conversations that were happening, like AMC, GME, everyone's hopping on stocks. Everyone's doing this. And no, the funny thing is, so like Ranny months ago, like read something on like Reddit or his brother or something that was like, throw some money into Doge. You know what I mean? And it was like months ago. And I did it. And it's been great. It's been absolutely phenomenal.
You threw money like when it was at like 30 cents, 20 cents, 10 cents or something?
Oh, yeah. I threw money when it was 0.19.
Let's go! And wait. I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm sorry to take over your show for a second. Did you sell?
No. Okay. So here's the thing. I sold a very small portion accidentally. Cool. So my average is just a little bit higher than it was when I started. But Ranny was trying to convince me to do one.
What are you gonna sell?
Like, I don't know. I don't know if I will. I want it to hit $1.
Diamond hands. You have diamond hands.
I want it to hit $1. Like Randy keeps selling portions, and I'm like, coward.
I know. I told my community that because I bought in when it was like 40 cents and then sold at 60 cents. I'm like, community, I like threw in $2,000. I was like, I was crazy, and like it was rising, and I sold, and literally the whole chat wall, you sold? Diamond hands? Failure. You sold? What are you doing? You crazy? And I was like, I'm so sorry, and I just literally bought it back in that night.
Yeah. So Randy tried to get me to do the thing where like it was exponentially rising. It was the first time that it hit like that 8 cents, and everyone was like losing their minds on the internet. And so he tried to get me to do the thing where it would sell like a portion, like $400 of it.
So sell if
it went back down to 5 cents. So
what happened?
The problem is he told me the wrong thing to press, and I was new to Robinhood.
You didn't mark it.
So I just sold because it had already hit it. And so I sold 400 of it, and I was so upset. Because it was just like soaring.
Did you feel like you cheated on the system?
Yeah, I feel like I cheated, and then I went down. And so when it went down, I like bought back in around like 5 when it finally fell back down to like 5.8 or whatever.
Yeah.
I bought back in because I was scared it was going to rise again. So like my average is around 4, but it's doing phenomenal. Anyways.
Oh my God. Yeah, your original event. Yeah. See what I mean though?
God.
This is why you just sold penny stocks. So a bunch of people are now moving from these GME, AMC things and realizing, hey, let's get into stock market. Oh, Tesla's $800 a piece. Oh, I could buy a penny stock. I can own 1 million shares for $1,000 or $500. Whoa, like I own the company pretty much. And that's why it's getting hit so hard.
Okay. Before people think this is a stock video.
It's not. We are not investors. We
offer no advice.
We offer no advice whatsoever.
Yep. All right. You have to use the gizmo or the grog for a week straight. Which one are you using?
Oh my God, for sure the grog. The grog has the little claws, right?
Yeah, the grog has like the rounded back. It kind of looks like a
Heartbeat.
hunchback.
Yeah, it looks like a beetle.
Yes.
Oh, I love the grog.
More attractive things. Best skull explosion in the game.
Ooh. Oh my God. The best.
If cosmetics matter, which they do.
They do. It makes you a better player. The best goal explosion in the game. I would say right now that, what is it? I'm blanking on the name because I've literally read every single one.
Visually, what does it look like?
It's the trees. So titanium white overgrowth is the most beautiful, coolest looking, especially the titanium white one is so, all the colors are really badass, but that one especially, I think about every time I see it. I'm like, wow.
I thought you were just gonna say
I'm sorry. I'm doing an or the poof because it's so simple and it's just so funny. Just poof, like that's it. That's it. Come on.
Oh God, no. He went through like intricate design and beauty to just like the anti-clip.
It's the two sides of the spectrum, So that's it for me.
No, it's funny because it's always been dueling dragons for me. I just always thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And now dueling dragons is like blowing up and everyone's like, oh my God, where do you get it? I can't get it. How much is it?
It's like super hype.
My one gripe about it is when they introduce the painted versions. So you can get it, like I think Squishy was using the burnt sienna or the orange one, and then everyone wanted an orange one. I'm so mad that they didn't keep splitting the colors. The thing that I loved about Dueling Dragons was, I don't know. But the thing that they did, like Dueling Dragons is pink and blue, but when you get the painted versions, it's solid colors. And they introduced like this titanium white Dueling Dragons, and everyone was like losing their mind.
That would be
it's
sick.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
If they had multiple like colors.
Imagine if it was black and white.
Anyway,
anger. What game mode is the game mode that you think made you fall in love with Rocket League?
Ooh, what game mode? Besides like the original game?
Oh, true. You started out really early.
Yeah. Oh, I'm an OG.
You're OG.
I'm like, I played it like when I mean, I played the original game. What got me reinvested in Rocket League though was Rumble for sure. Rumble popped up and I was like, this is exactly what I want to do in a casual kind of way.
Best game mode.
Without a doubt.
Rumble best game mode. Favorite video that you have ever done? You have to pick one. You can't pick a few. If you had to pick one.
I already know it. It's a 1 second Rumble video with the boys, Rob, I'm pretty sure Mike was in it. You got Vic and we were messing around with 1 second Rumble, and it was just the funniest. It was our first time ever really like experimenting with modded, and I just remember the chaos, and I remember laughing so hard that I think the whole video is just us like
just laughing,
screaming and laughing. That's it. There was no talking. There was no like, this is fun. It was just like, no, hey, like just like constant laughter, 20-minute banger. And I remember that clear as day.
I think that's just some of the best Rocket League you'll ever have. It's just like some of your first times experiencing some game modes or like messing around with things.
Like Gridiron recently. Like I loved it. I really just like fell in love with Gridiron. Like the first time I played it, I was like, this is just fun because it's different, but it's the same platform. It's still some Rocket League, but it's so different, and you're doing different things with what you know, and I love that. Yeah, instantly interested.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip forward a couple questions and pivot for a second. Like that was one of the things that I was gonna have you just like talk about for a second.
Yeah.
Like we just did the Gridiron event. You did the Twitch Rivals, and then we did the Gridiron Games.
Yeah.
For the NFL. And just genuinely, it's so much fun. Like we were messing around before like they started putting us into the pre-lobbies. Like we were messing around in a lobby. And we kept it going. We got the scores to like 140 to 30 or whatever. Just messing around in there for like half an hour, and not for 1 second. I can't think of any other game mode. I could have messed around with everybody. It was like Sunless and Phantom and everyone. We were just all in there, just playing the game mode. And I don't think anyone got bored. We were just like,
that's what I mean.
Things.
It's
we
constant.
kept going for forever. Oh,
it's like when modded volleyball came out. When the
I never played modded volleyball.
Oh my! It's just you play it and you record an episode and then you're done and you're still jamming it for 30 minutes to an hour and you're like, guys, are we recording anymore? And I'm like, no, we're just chilling. And it's like you're just having fun playing a mode that you wish was in, but Rocket League sometimes just gets too scared to bring in because they're worried about the casual player or someone who's not as good, which makes sense. I understand they have millions of players playing it, so they gotta appease kind of. But I feel like Gridiron showed them something. They brought out a mode that, you know, they teamed up with NFL, brought it out, and it did really well. Yeah, of course, some people hate it, but that's always
no. There's always somebody who hates something. It's
always,
just, whatever. You know, you don't like football. Get over it.
And it usually means they're bad at it. Okay, I'm pointing fingers. It usually means they're bad and they don't understand how it works yet. And then once they learn like how the points are scored and how everything's done, and not just driving around aimlessly, or they get in with a squad of 3 of their friends, they have the best. Dude, that is the most fun game when you have friends with you and you're just rolling around, you pass into each other.
Comms with it was fantastic. Comms with it was absolutely fantastic. Okay, I have kind of a tricky question for you, and a little background on why I ask you this one. Is a while ago, you posted a video, and I'm not going to say where, but you posted a video that had me like dying laughing. For like a solid like half hour. Like I thought about this. I showed everyone in our house. I like walked up, knocked on Lando's door. He's in the middle of scrims. And I'm like, you gotta watch this video. And it was just awesome. So I have a very serious question for you, John. Would you rather not touch video games at all? Not touch video games at all for 1 month.
Okay.
You have 1 month that you can't touch a single one. You can't create content around it. You can't do anything. Or listen to that Playboi Carti album on repeat every day for that month. And then you can play all the video games you want, but you got to be jamming it.
So while I'm doing the video games, I have to listen to that album?
Yep.
Oh my God.
No. I'm sorry, this is the funniest
I'd take a month
video
off.
you ever
I would take a month off. I'm not even kidding. I would take a month off. I'm not even joking. Like
it was that bad.
I know it was I love music, Widow. Like I love music. I respect all music, most music. It has changed from all to most. Yeah, I was really taken back by it. Like I was really not impressed.
Oh my God, no, I was just scrolling. I think I'd heard like a snippet of it and been like, nah, not gonna vibe with this album. And I was just like scrolling Twitter and everyone was just like angry tweeting. It was like right before Christmas.
So bad. And I felt bad. I don't like joining bandwagons. I know someone puts like their hard work, their money, their time, their blood, sweat, tears into like albums. But like there is, in my mind, I was sitting there and I was like, there's no way that this took any amount. Here's how I gauge something. Can I do it better than someone? If I can, and I don't do it, I don't rap. I mean, I'll free flow and like have some fun and mess around. But like, could I make a better album than that? Yes, absolutely. I do believe so. And is that crazy to think of? Maybe. But I just was so taken back by it. Like I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. I don't even want to like. What was he say? Airplane? I don't even
remember. I literally was just watching this.
Like I was just like, what is this? There's no way this is real. You have to give like in this video, you have to give like a 5-second sample or 3-second where you don't get in trouble.
100%. I'm just gonna like show your link in your Twitter, and I'm gonna
show my link on my Twitter of me. Yeah, you can show the video so they understand how I was so upset. And it was late at night. I love staying up late night and like an album releases and like listening to a full album. It's my favorite thing to do. I've done it with so many artists. I don't judge by a song. I listened to the whole thing. It was not good at all.
No,
Sadly,
okay.
My opinion.
Okay, moving on. But music, sticking with music here.
Yeah.
John, you were in a band. You were in
Yeah.
a band, the Young Rapscallions.
Wow, you've done your research. You did your DD on me.
Yeah.
You'd be good for stocks, widow.
I know. Penny stocks. I can't go back down that rabbit hole this video. No, but you were in a band. And I want to ask you all about that, but I'd like to driving down rabbit holes last night. I was like, I kind of want to catch Jon off guard with some questions, and I think I've done a good job on that. But you caught me off guard. Okay. So I was looking up the Young Rapscallions just because I wanted to know how to spell it to make sure like I didn't misspell it wrong or anything there. And I like saw a picture and I went, oh, so you were in the Young Rapscallions with McLovin.
Chris, yeah. Okay, McLovin, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So
can you tell us about your band?
Yeah, so he I've known him since second grade.
Oh, that's awesome.
Chris and I grew up together way before the band even formed, because the band formed in high school. And then it was just I sang on it. It was like a garage rock. Did you listen to any of the songs? It's like
I got a little bit of a snippet, but it was like 3 a.m. and I was exhausted, and I'm going to be listening later.
Garage rock, and then it gets psychedelic, kind of trippy, and then like kind of beautiful, and a lot of different styles, like punky. It was very like we were like very like Chili Peppers, Pearl Jam inspired to like just make music that people want to like move to and like
good music,
kind of trip out to, I guess. I don't know. So a lot of guitar solos, a lot of fun. But it was a good chunk of it was all my high school. It was a best friend band. And our bass player left, sadly. He just wasn't happy. And he left on like bad kind of terms, just kind of quit rather than like, really quitting. He like just left. And so we broke up, but like I still talk to the other two all the time. Like I'm over at their house when this pandemic wasn't around. Like every weekend we'd hang out.
Yeah, well, that kind of leads to my next question. That kind of touches on the next question. If you ever had the opportunity, would you guys ever do like a reunion get together, talk about it?
So I'm actually working. We before we broke up, we had an album that was going to come out, about 10 songs, and we got it almost all recorded. And I'm going to revitalize that album and bring it out within the next year or two.
I'm ready.
Because I'm going to get it all brought out. Yeah, I'm going to get it all brought out, and we might do like a little tour. Yeah, because just like I have like new people who are interested in me from Rocket League, and I think they would totally come to the show and listen to me sing and just jam out and rock out on stage. Like I think it'd be so fun.
Oh, in a heartbeat. I think that would be amazing. Absolutely amazing. So you just touched on, you have a few new people from Rocket League. You have a few people who watch your YouTube videos and your streams, right. A couple out there. No, but seriously, you blew up on YouTube and Rocket League with content and everything out there. What was it like when you first started notice that growth, that like next level growth of getting where you are, like starting, what was that like?
It's so weird because like I look back on it now and I'm like, oh man, here was the point. 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 But like when you're in the moment, there is no point, right? It's like you're just setting goals for yourself. I want to get to 50,000 subscribers. I want to get to 100,000 subscribers. You're setting these goals, little goals. And that's what I always tell people to do, not set these like, I want to be a million subscriber channel. No, I want to get that next 50K. How do I do it? How do I apply myself to that? Like setting week goals and month goals rather than yearly goals is like so important to me. So I never really I'm trying to think if I noticed like, oh my God, I'm in it. I think I have moments where I sit there and I'm just like, doing videos daily. And then like, this is happening and I get an offer to do something like being on a Rocket League cast as a host. And I'm like, what is my life? What is happening? This is awesome. So I have those moments, but I don't think I ever had oh my God, I'm like very, very popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think I mean, I'm sure I have, but it's more just like, it doesn't matter what's next. I'm constantly hungry to do better and be better.
Yeah.
So there's no like, oh, I'm hot stuff. Like, it's like, no, you're not. You're not. You know who's hotter? This person.
Says the Jon who came into this interview going, what do you mean you don't know if anyone doesn't know?
I know. I wish I kept that character. I should have. I had it down. I could have been total douchebag, like fake the interview. Yeah, no.
No, it's not Jon. It's not Jon. Okay, but speaking of full sending things, that's what you do. If you had to, you couldn't touch Rocket League anymore. You want to keep doing what you're doing. You have to full send content on another game. Which game are you picking?
Right now, I'd have to full send on another game.
No more Rocket League. You just got like banned from all Rocket League conversations for like the rest of eternity.
Oh my god. All right, let me just pull up Steam just to like just get some I would say bean battles, but I would not do well.
Just full sending bean battles for like on the road to 5 million.
It's like an inside Twitch joke because we just play that game so much. I would have to choose a game, first of all, that has a competitive something. Because even though I'm not great at games, that keeps people interested, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Man, what game really? Oh man, this is such a hard question, and I really hope.
I'm trying to like visualize John this content creator, John the Fall Guy streamer.
Yeah, that would just die so quick.
Oh, it did.
I mean, it did, but they made their money. They're fine. It'll probably make a comeback. I would say
tough one.
A game like or like Valorant, or like I guess that's a little too like I need like an over.
You could bring that lightheartedness to Valorant.
But that's
though.
what
I feel like everyone's
like,
so sweaty.
I need something that can like be modded a little bit. Like Overwatch was kind of a perfect thing where it's like you can make custom games and do some silly modes. Maybe Fortnite, like I just to do the silly stuff. But I've already missed that train. And I really wouldn't enjoy it. That's the problem. Is like I would need something I'd enjoy daily, and there's no other game I play daily. You know what game I play actually like off stream that I love? Teamfight Tactics, TFT. You would never know that about me.
Randy does that a lot too. He
love
he
it.
will
I'm
just
terrible.
get lost in it.
I'm terrible at it, but this new season's sick, and like it's free and it's fun. And you know what? I got it. I got the actual
we found
answer.
it. We cracked it. What is it?
If I had to, because a game I just love to play and I just would love to get good at, Apex Legends. Hands down.
Oh my god, I am so bad at Apex Legends.
The learning curve is just as hard as Rocket League, in my opinion. It's up there. It is like there are the top dogs, but it takes a long time to get there to learn how everything works. I think Apex Legends is up there for a game that if I had to switch, I would switch to.
Oh, 100%. Okay, so we'll be on the lookout for Apex John and that content.
Apex John.
Apex John and that content.
Does Space Station even have a team of Apex Legends?
No, they do not. But we just got like a Valorant team. I think they're searching for a League of Legends team.
All right, I got to tell Sean Durres. Sean, get an Apex Legends team. That's just in case.
No, you mentioning SSG actually led fully right into the next question. Around
it's April, like I have this script.
Yeah, it's like you have the script. He has the script.
I really
don't.
I really don't.
I'm like screen sharing. You mentioned we're in SSG. We're content creators for Space Station Gaming. But when you joined Space Station specifically, everybody was like shocked because this is John joining an org, and for the longest time. So what was it about Space Station that made you be like, hey, I want to be a part of an org finally. I want to be, full sending this. What was Space Station Gaming for you?
They don't care, but they do. Does that make sense? They don't.
I just want to snip it and cut it there. What was it about Space Station Gaming for you? They don't care.
Oh, please just edit black screen after that. No, they just are like. They're so good. You watch the videos they do and like the memes they bring out and like the way they like when they're battling another team, the way they talk to the other team. And it's like talking smack, but not too much. It's not rude. It's like funny. And the videos they make are like movie. It was just like from a film production standpoint, from a theater standpoint, from like where I stand, I loved everything they were bringing out. And I loved like the people they had on their squad. And I love Sean and I love like all their team. And I was just like, these are people that do things exactly how I would do them. It's like you meme yourself. That's what I've constantly done my entire Rocket League career. I don't care if people think I'm bad. I don't at all. It doesn't bother me at all. It actually puts way less pressure on me. So if I do win, it's like, oh my God, he won, rather than like, he let us down. He was supposed to win. Like, I love it. I'm in a perfect situation where people think I'm terrible. So if I do even a little good, it's like, damn, he's actually not as bad as I thought. And this is how I feel about SSG. They're like, they have teams that are so good, but like, they just don't take themselves like, we are an esport. Check out our logo. They're like, we are an esport. Check out our logo. Like, it's like just funny and like silly. And I love that.
Well, that was one of the greatest things that I loved about Space Station is reaching out. Is just like memes and just having fun. And it just seemed so genuine. Yeah. It wasn't like, here's a formal contract. And we have been looking at your stats for a while. And we like your numbers. They were just like, we like your personality. Stats. Like I was, like much smaller content creator when all this started. Like it was insane. No, but you've been full sending that. And we touched on, like your growth on YouTube and your journey as a content creator and your journey like in a band. But you're also a dad. You're married. You have a family. You have kids.
Oh my God.
What's it like being a dad and a full-time content creator? What's it like balancing that life?
You need help. You need a dope wife or husband. You need someone who can help you, because there's no way I could do that without having a superhero wife. And we have help outside of that. We have like I wouldn't call her a nanny. She's more like of a friend, who comes over, who we pay. So I guess she's a nanny. And she comes over and helps us a few hours every day. And like,
she's not a nanny, but she could, okay. Yes.
Well, you know what I mean? It's like a friend. So it's like, but we do pay her. So it's like, honestly, like the biggest thing I'll say about that is like the most important thing for me is that I'm around. And just because I've known too many people. I never experienced it, but like I've known too many people who their parents were never really around, and it's just rough growing up through that. And listen, you can turn out amazing, of course, but I just want my kids to have the best possible like dad and mom and like family life ever. So like it's super important to me to like get my work done during the day when the nanny is here and my wife is getting her, her work done. She's actually just with the kids as well. Just it makes it easier. And then like at night I'm around until they fall asleep, and then it's stream time. So like day work, night work, and then in the middle is all family time. And then weekends, full family time. Like I rarely will do anything on the weekends. Like people know, like my management knows, they're like, hey, are you scheduling them on the weekend? We need to know like a month in advance.
Yeah.
Like I it's rough for me. I try and turn off the computer and like not think about anything but like hanging out with the kids all weekend. And it's really nice. I work from home. So like,
yeah, it's a good career for wanting to be family focused.
Boom. Hi kids. Lunch. So my kids think I'm always around. They're always like, Daddy's right there in that room. So it's so like, it's unbelievably like, it just makes me feel good that they have that right now, and that I'm lucky enough because of the community and because of like the people in my life, I'm able to do that,
Yeah, and I think you do a really, really good job with it. And it's really great to see somebody also, be like work focused, but also be, so family focused. Is content creation something you think that if, when your kids are old enough, you'd want them to get into?
Of course. I mean, if they want to, it's like you show them doors.
We look at Sean Durst and we look at like the things that he's done so well for like Adley and then Adley. Yeah. Oh my God.
But she like, I know she's young and everything. And this is a conversation you have with your significant other or whoever you're raising the kids with, is, do you want to expose them to that? What is I'm very open. Like you can go to my Instagram, you see my kids, my wife, everyone. That's like my family is Instagram. Twitter is a little more work related, Rocket League related. And then, me on Twitch and whatever. But I think like, you ask them, you're like, are you interested in this? Do you like putting a camera? Do you like when we film this and put it up and like people are commenting and like people talk about it and like, you have fans? Like, no, they don't fully understand that at all.
Yeah.
But there's also like I think at the end of the day, you protect them the best way you know how. And if you can create a channel with them and make it happen and they're enjoying it and not like, I don't want to film that again. And you're like, film it. We are filming. This is a business. Like, no, I'm never going to go like that. But if they're enjoying it.
Oh my God, I never want to hear John angry.
Just like if I take him to soccer practice, if he's like, I'm not having fun. It's like, hey, we're going to finish out the full session, the full 3 months that we paid for. If you don't like it at the end of that, you don't like it. Like you're telling me that. You're old enough to say that. You're 3, you're 4, you're 5, whatever. It's like you can make those decisions. And like, that's what my parents always did. They threw me in everything. They threw me in church to see if I liked it. They threw me in soccer. They threw me in baseball. They threw me in you know, whatever, a dance class. I did a jazz class when I was like young. Like I was dancing around. Like I just had a lot of energy. And I liked it for a couple years, and then I was like, I don't really want to do this anymore. And it's so that I love that openness of like, hey, try this, try this, try this, try this. You want to try this? Hey, what about bowling? You like bowling? Like whatever, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's good parenting, and I think it also spins. It also stems from your personality. You go out there and you want to try new things with content, and you want to try new things with your family, and you want to try new things with everything that you're doing, and it's always exciting. And I think you stand out. Everyone knows who Jon Sandman is. We started this question in case anyone didn't know, but everyone knows who Jon is, and they know that your content that you're putting out is original and it's creative and it's always out there. And so I want to thank you so much for doing this. But at the end,
is it over?
Almost. Well, you asked. Look, it's been 35 minutes.
Oh my God, it has been 35 minutes.
I told you perfectly 35.
Yeah.
But actually, I have one more question. At the end of all of these, I've kind of been asking people for, you know, a snippet of advice to tell to everyone watching. This is not a conversation to me. This is to everyone who is watching. I think, you know, we've kind of covered that you're always at 100%. You are full sending it to the moon with your content, with your personality, with your family, with your work, with all of it. What advice do you have for content creators out there who are struggling with maintaining that energy?
Oh, yeah. I'm a really high energy person, like in general. So I don't drink caffeine, which blows people's mind. Like I will get a panic attack if I drink caffeine.
That blows my mind.
Yeah,
I can't. Oh God.
I don't touch caffeine. Caffeine actually scares the crap out of me. But I would say what so many people do and what so many people do wrong, in my opinion, is they try and mimic or try and do something that someone else is doing. You need to be who you are. You got to hold true to that. And if that's like a more low energy, more low key kind of person, you're more of like a stoner, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Take who you are. That's 80% of what you do, 75% of what you do. Then take 5% of your favorite 3 content creators. What do you like most about Musty? What do you like most about, Sunless Khan? What do you like most about Widow? What do you like most about these people? Find like that. Oh, I like their energy. Okay, so your energy is a little more low, but at least maybe you can have spouts of energy where you get excited. Just don't do anything fake. Don't do anything that's not you and natural, because people see through that. You know, like I said, if I came on here, I was like, yeah, Jon Sandman, you know,
who
me.
I am.
That's just acting. And like, yeah, you can do that. You can disrespect it and like have a character if you want to go for that. But like,
if it's your personality to be able to carry a character.
Without a doubt, if you can like really get into it and like be funny and be on that whole time, and that's what you want as your brand, do it. But like, I just see so many people who are like, you know, they are a little more low key and they're just really good at games. But then you see them like pushing this and forcing this energy, like, hey, everybody, how are you? It's so good to have you here. And it's just like, dude, that's not you. And people want to go in there and see you. They don't want a Jon Sandman 2.0. They don't want a Widow 2.0. They want a different person with different values and ideas and vibes that they can watch. And sometimes, like, if that's not working out, then guess what? The content creation door that you're doing, you streaming and you opening, is opening doors for other things that you don't even know about. Like, I didn't know 6 years ago when I was serving tables at TGI Fridays and Chili's that like I was gonna be a streamer. Like, I had no idea. Like, ever in a million years, I never thought this was. I thought I was gonna play music and be an actor. That's literally like, I was just like the LA dream. I born and raised in Los Angeles, so I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And lo and behold, like, look what we're doing now. Like, this is crazy. I never would have thought it. So just remember who you are meeting and the people you are connecting with and the people you are trying to grow with is the most important thing to your, like, to growing. You don't want to forget about the people who you started with, and so many people do, and I will never do that. Like, that is something that I hold so strongly, and I know I'm giving like 2 pieces of advice.
Oh,
but I think
no,
these are
it's fantastic.
Yeah, these are really important. Is like the
I'm
people
just like nodding
who
my head like, yes, he's right, he's correct, he's been doing this. Yes, thank you.
People you grab on with is like, you know, one of you, if you're bound with 10 people, 20 people rising up to the top, one's bound to make it. And they can trickle down effect. You still have to put in the work. So many people think shout outs work. Shout outs don't work. You got to have the work to show it. You have to like literally have it all laid out. You have to like keep grinding and keep working. So I just think it's really important to like be yourself and to like really bring up your friends. And even if your friend is getting 1 viewer and you're getting 1,000 at the time, like that's still your friend. And you started with them for a reason because they were a good person and you're playing games with them. Obviously, if they've changed and they're like not cool anymore, I get it. But like, just make sure you rise up because there's no better feeling than sitting there with a glass of tequila or whiskey in your glass with your friends after 10 years of grinding. Yep, a whole glass. 10 years of grinding, cheersing, and just being like, hey guys, like look at us right now. Like, look what we're doing right now. And then 10 years later, hopefully doing it times 2, times 5, times 10.
Yeah,
you know?
no, that's one of the, I know we're supposed to wrap this up, but like you touched on something that like I rant about a lot on stream because people are always like, you know, how do you grow so quickly on Twitch? How do you do so quickly on Twitch? And I know that, you know, you start, like you're huge on YouTube, you're also huge on Twitch and everything, but you were talking about being genuine and like not being fake and like, you know, sticking with who you are. And that's one of the things that I always loved about Twitch. And I say it to people and I'm like, you can't go in there with a fake personality because here's the thing, on Twitch, there's no Photoshop, there's no editing it. You're not cropping what the best moments are. You're not cropping out the ums and the tiredness and the, oh, I'm relaxed and oh, like all of this. You're not, you're showing everything. And you're also doing it in very vulnerable situations because it sounds ridiculous, but like vulnerably playing video games because you're going to get upset. You're going to get happy. You're going to get angry. You're going to get tilted and all of that. And it's going to be live right there in front of people. So if you're faking it and you're not being genuine and you don't have, if you're trying to be someone that you're not, it's going to show through eventually. And it might last for a little bit on Twitch, but it'll disappear.
I mean, people ask me all the time. Yeah, people ask me all the time on Twitch. They're like, man, like you cuss a little bit more on Twitch than YouTube. You're a little more savage. I'm like, dude, you're hanging out with me 5 hours in like one session rather than I could be on my best personality, like my best behavior in a 20-minute video. Like me just, hey, why do I need to cuss? I'll get demonetized. There's no point in cussing. Hey, you know, like what, like I can give you full energy, full me energy. Am I being fake? No, I know that this is 20 minutes out of your day where you're watching something to try and escape from the crazy world we live in. Why can I not be the best version of myself in that video? Like easy. And then you come to Twitch. I'm not mean or anything, but I'm a little more like, yo, what up? Oh yeah, we're banning him because he's being dumb. Like, yeah, like it's just like you're with me at a dive bar now rather than a club. Like we're not clubbing right now. We're chilling out. Like you're seeing my ups and downs. I have moments where I'm like upset. Like, do I have moments where I'm angry and yelling? No, I don't really get that way. But I have moments where I'm like sad or like upset. But I usually won't start the stream if I'm sad. I'm a normal person. I have my ups and downs, but there's usually more ups than downs, and that's just how I was raised, and that's just how I am as a person. So
yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy,
but it's always top tier. It's always top tier. Every side of Jon Sandman that we get is always great, whether it's on stream, whether it's on YouTube for 20 minutes or 5 hours, or hosting the Gridiron Games. And I wish you would have rigged it. I was so close. No, but seriously. No, thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. I had a blast. Time actually flew by really fast. This is officially the longest interview I have ever done with these. I shouldn't have been surprised.
No one's beaten this record. Bring it on.
All right, Jon. Again, we're kind of more towards the beginning. Tell everyone where to find you. Tell them where to find you, Jon. It's kind of complicated.
It's literally just Jon Sandman on anything. I think the only Jon Sandman TV. This is something you got to worry about when you brand or whatever, is like getting the names. I'm sure Widow has been. Yep. So just Jon Sandman. Just search it if you're interested in Twitch. Jon Sandman. I think TikTok's Jon Sandman TV, and I've been pushing that because TikTok's kind of like the 2019, 2020, 2021 like wave of getting just more people looking at your content, which. Whatever. Listen, I know I'm older, but I'll keep up with all this stuff. Like, no problem.
Forever, easily. No one doubts it. But guys, you know where to find Jon. If you don't, like we just said, he told you. We got the links down below. And thank you guys. If you enjoyed the content, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment the greatest thing Jon said in the comment section. Especially
if this video
doesn't if
this video doesn't get 2,000 likes at least, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh God, that's high standards. But okay. Guys, thank you, and I will see you next time.
Peace out.
Bye.
If this video doesn't get 2,000 likes at least, I'm gonna be upset.